This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
Throw Gang, we are joined by the horsebit head honcho, Lawrence Schlossman, and myself, the moister, cloister oyster, James Harris. Welcome to the weekly running of the boys, back in person, now live on Fridays and available behind the paywall and on an untouchable, unhackable YouTube link. Lawrence, my short friend. How you doing, buddy?
The only way to fly, bitch. We have determined that I am taller than you, but I do have, for whatever reason, a shorter torso and like just long, sexy, gazelle-like legs.
You're like an albino horse.
I'm like the albino gator that we'll learn about next week that got fucking slaughtered at the altar of Evan Mock.
Mock Talk. In the Mock Talk corner with our boy, Taylor Okata.
Ooh, spoiler alert. I guess, though, if you follow Taylor, you would have seen his ass.
No, his hammies. Just
on
his hammies,
Instagram.
Just
his robust hammies being like, thanks for the pod, boys. Here's my butt.
Which was, thank you. I wish every fucking guest would bless us with a little ass shot, immediately post pod, just so like when somebody comes out the ring, whether you're Nate Robinson, dead, or Jake Paul, right? Fucking chilling with the baby. I want you to know.
I almost forgot that we were on our super topical podcast.
Yes.
Bullshit, baby.
That just happened, right?
We've had a big day. Like, people, I don't know if people think about us as like, oh, they're lazy, they don't do anything, all they do is talk shit. Like, today was the most important photo shoot of our lives since the last most important photo shoot.
Before we get into that, I believe there's a little checking of a something that you usually run us through.
Oh my God. Wow, I forgot. Well, speaking of photo shoots, today was a day of 2 wardrobe changes. We wore a fit, we changed that fit, and then I changed back almost exactly. I think you did a little hybrid.
Yeah.
Why don't you kick it off and take us through the fit?
Right, currently, I just rebusted these out for the season. These are Versace slippers.
Oh, show the camera, baby.
Real Versace's, very comfortable. My boy DJ White Privilege copped these for me. He and I have a very silly tradition, very expensive tradition where we buy each other Versace gifts, whether real or fake, for our birthdays throughout the years. These are highly recommended.
When's his birthday? Who's next?
His birthday is
July
May.
4th. I know that.
He's May. He's like Memorial Day weekend. So have Donatella to fucking whip up something fire quick.
Tell Donatella I need my Versace in yellow. That's 2 Chainz, obviously. Okay, and then moving on up. No socks.
No socks. Stussy sweats, which make a appearance in fit 2 of the photo shoot that we'll get into.
A little wardrobe change,
little
right?
Scummy, dirty boy.
Yeah.
There's not that much flaming hot Cheeto dust.
No,
on the fit as I thought there might have been.
Just a little bit of juice.
You and our photog were very against that.
Yeah, I think that's a thing that, like most things we do on this podcast are like, this is hilarious, and then you're like, maybe it's a stupid idea.
It's that's the duality, man. I think that I always want to get like a little too grimy, and you're like, yo, maybe don't palm my head like it's a basketball.
that was just demeaning on a human level when you're like, oh, sorry to mess with that. I'm like, no, dude, I don't want to be palmed like a fucking doll. I have a child's extra large head, and I do not want your grubby little fingers all over.
I want like extra
Cheetos
wide,
or not.
I want extra wide with the claw, and I was like, wait a second, I don't need to kawaii this shit. Like it's a fucking.
I felt like one of the goddamn aliens in Toy Story. Dude.
I thought that if I you had one of those like soft spots in your baby,
no,
if I could poke your brain.
No, dude. It was. We're friends and we're business partners.
But we've never touched each other.
No, we have.
That was the whole realization we had when we went rock climbing. It was like, yo, we've never actually touched each other.
No, I mean, we've talked about this on pod. There's been a hug or two throughout the years. But regardless, I don't want my head fucking palmed, dude. New haircut or not. Okay. And then what's this?
Hollywood Ranch Market.
Ooh.
Very fucking rare. Shout out the boy, the trademarker of hard clothes, Noah Johnson.
Really? He got it for you?
No, he was like, yo, when you go to Daikon Yam in Japan, check out the store Hollywood Ranch Market. It's like basically it tries to be Laurel Canyon in the 60s, very hippy dippy,
but
West
in
Coast.
Tokyo.
But in Tokyo, a lot of fire. They're part of the whole like Mother Earth umbrella, which is like Blue Japan.
Okay, got it.
I think Nanamika, Okura, what else? Journal.
Standard Journal?
No, Mount Rainier Design is
okay.
Mother Earth. And it's one of these like Japanese holding companies, which is hopefully what we start seeing here soon, which is kind of like an incubator program for a lot of smaller brands, but they provide you with like logistics and operations and resources that small brands do.
I love when a Japanese holding company cops a dying American outdoors brand and is like, give me that IP. I am going to turn this into the most fire niche bullshit that you do not deserve here. I will take it to the motherland where it belongs, where Americana is being made great again. That is Japan.
Edgy sentence. So HRM, we never close 24/7. Is there still
is that the back?
Yeah, I think so. It's like
oh man, potting in person is so fucking it's so cool, dude.
And the panties are I put on my lucky blue and green Hanes
for the shoot.
Boxers. Yeah.
You're like just
these are my lucky boys.
Okay. All right, respect. I can't how you must wear those a lot then.
Yeah, I'm lucky every day, bitch. And then drink check, Bud Box.
Oh yeah, if you can't tell, we have a whole little spread here. We just came from drinks and we're like, we should get drinks for the pod. I am basically in my first fit because I changed back totally because I'm not at my own crib where I have my Versace slippers and whatever. I had podcast loafers on the feet because today was about the podcast loafers. I have on these kind of, I don't even know the brand, just like some ragwool kind of socks. I have on vintage Carhartt double knees.
Hard clothes.
Well, and we're going to get to, I cannot wait to talk about hard clothes. These are actually, and that's the thing, these are hard clothes that are now soft. And I'm going to make a huge point about that where,
a huge fuss,
where Narc Dad Noah Johnson seemingly forgot the way that you should actually wear hard clothes, which is to not wear them at all. Just have someone else wear them for you to make them soft.
TaskRabbiter.
Exactly. And then I have on a Realtree Supreme Hanes undershirt. And then over that, I had on my brand new, gorgeous Drake's overcoat.
Well, you can't do it. Sorry, not to interrupt you, but fit check should not include the clothes that you're not wearing currently, should it? Because then
every time that we've done a fit check in person, I've talked about like what I've worn to your house.
All right, well, let me fucking include the fact that I was wearing.
No, but you're at home. It's different.
No, but I was wearing a DeVoe shawl, big fucking
like
coat.
A robe coat.
No, courtesy of Seasons, actually.
Hell yeah.
They will be featured but not tagged in the loafer shoot.
Okay, I think and I'm also drinking Budweiser.
All right.
King of Beers. That's that's a fit check in the
fit drink check complete.
Yeah.
So we're fresh off riding high off not just the 2 beers that we had before this, but the fucking fact that today was low-fee shoot day.
Shoot day.
This was how are you feeling? I was very nervous. I was like pacing around manic this morning.
I definitely was. I felt it was a little more chill. We haven't talked a lot about this during the week. Like we've done a few shoots before. I feel like we don't normally like really dig into like every minuscule nuance of the fit where I'm like, where we're asking each other what socks we're wearing.
Right.
Like this, no stone was left unturned. Every box was checked because I think that, and not to be like fucking shill mode, I think that's a testament to how much we are like psyched on these loafers and how much we know the marketing can be. I mean, the only marketing is going to be pretty make or break. So for us, the fits were paramount. I was a bit nervous, especially because we started late.
Yeah.
And we also, by the way, we went to the Met Cloisters. That's like an hour from both of our cribs.
Yeah.
So it's like a journey.
It was an hour fucking odyssey up to Dykeman.
Dykeman.
Then. And our boy, the legend, King Salaman. He came through and
shout out Ben.
Yeah, shout out Ben. He was the guy. No, I was fucking nervous because
who you called would you call him a world famous photographer?
Did I?
Remember on the pod and then I think this is with
I was just like, a goat. I was like a legend.
No, on the Taylor pod that comes up next week, you were like, you're just generally speaking about the shoot and asking Taylor's advice as a professional stylist. And you were like, we got a world famous photographer. And then Chuck and Chef both hit us on the side being like, oh, who did the shoot? And we were like, we got fucking Ben Solomon. And they were like, oh shit. I wouldn't say he's like world famous, but he's fucking sick.
Well, That's Supreme slogan,
Ma-
right? World famous. Or
World famous Supreme Team Ben Solomon now with the boys.